Hey Libra, welcome back to Peony Laura, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra from the 25th through the 31st. Yes, I know you're not seeing it until Tuesday. My bad. Monday and Friday technically were the better days of the week anyway, so you probably didn't miss a lot. Tuesday, today, and Saturday are like really, really heavy. But I'm going to tell you this. We've got Sister Aquarius in the jam this entire week. So not only are you having a lot of intuition that's just like, it's like bolstered, you've got a lot of additional energy with Aquarius energy being out there too. So highly sensitive to spirit communication of all different ways, shapes and types. Ground yourself as much as you possibly can, whether that's being outside with water, walking on the ground, doing whatever it is that you need to do, but continue to try to ground yourself with all that high vibe energy that you're getting this week. Take a look at what it is that you're eating and drinking. Moderate where you can. I'll just leave it as simple as that. So while I work on creating the Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and then Libra Moon special piles I'll read at the end, I'm going to get into the rest of the astrology for this week, and then we'll move forward with the base of the reading. Okay, so yesterday belonged to Gemini, and the reason why I say it was the better part of the week, because Gemini just gave us some really juicy energy from carrying through from the weekend there. And the air energy with them gave us a lot of clarity last week with all of the changes that we had with Mercury coming out of its retrograde, as well as some of the other planets. However, the challenge with that is that it moved into the sign of Cancer on Tuesday. The moon moved into the sign of Cancer. So Tuesday and Wednesday are very emotional days for some people anyway. And the universe is asking us to honor the different things that are going on with the water there. Now, the bigger challenge for Tuesday is the energy of the Chiron and Aries that we've been talking about since April, like really showing up in people's faces, like owning their responsibility in a particular situation or something else that was going on for you. Okay, could be people, could be places, could be other, different types of. It could be a big situation. I'll just put it that way. It can also be a tiny situation. I don't know, but we'll get into it. But the detail is that Chiron and Aries is really forcing people to go, and it's squaring with that whole water energy. So whenever you have a square, it's like the universe is fighting each other a little bit, and we're kind of getting caught in the crosshairs a little bit. The other thing that's going on is that we do have a square with Libra in Mercury. So there's a lot of conversation that's still happening. And Neptune in Pisces is really kind of messing with people. So that's extra air energy that's fighting with Venus in Sagittarius on Tuesday. So it's the energy of all these things wanting to take place, and Venus and obviously Libra energy trying to balance all of the different changes that need to come through in a way that's going to be meaningful. So Tuesday could be a very heavy day for some people, especially if you're air sign Libra for sure, okay? That carries on into the energy of Wednesday. Although we do have some good things that show up, we do have the trine. So the water energy that's happening, it's like triple water that's happening on Wednesday. I'll say that it's going to act like a big waterfall or a flushing of a lot of different types of things, because that moon in Cancer with the conjunction and trine with Neptune and Pisces is just a lot of water energy. Okay, so some of you will be able to use that to flush some things out. Okay. When we get to the energy of Thursday, then the moon moves into the energy of Leo. So we move back into some passion, some fire on Thursday and Friday. So Friday is really a good day for people. This is a really good day to really connect with people if you can. It's also going to be a really good day to really focus on how you want to push things forward as full as goals. I would use Friday as a really strong meditation and goal setting. And, if you're into candle magic or additional prayer, I would be all up on Friday to try to get some of those different things done. Saturday, of course, is going to be a huge energetic day because we transition from the moon in Leo to the moon now switching positions into Virgo. So Virgo is Saturday and Sunday. And so the practical energy of the ground that needs to come through is going to be there. So it's a big energetic week for people, going through their emotions, understanding where they really stand, and then practically making the day-to-day steps to make things happen this particular week. That's what's going to be showing up overall for most people, okay? With the Scorpio season here, obviously we are talking about lots of changes that need to take place. And so a lot of people would have done a lot of work already on trying to identify what those things are. Here we go. And so this is the week where we put up or shut up, okay? All right. Got the last of these cards coming out. We will use the sacred geometry as we always do to start. So this is the sun, the rising, and the moon positions of Libra. I'll read those towards the end. And we're going to get started with our sacred geometry here. Okay? For all sun, moon, and rising signs of Libra, 25th through the 31st. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What we have here is the energy of new stability. What we have is the cocoon, the flower of life. I think it's called, the cocoon stage. So what's happening is, for many of you, with this flower of life, you have called something in to your awareness. And even though you thought things were happening very, very slowly, especially in Libra season, even though it was your season of trying to get the magic created. This is the time where the changing is actually happening. Okay, let's go ahead and pull mystical wisdom, and we're going to pull a numerology card as well. Okay, Libra. No, I need you to fall out. Libra. Thank you. Gotta face your fear. Face your fear this week, okay? What it's saying is that you need to release the power that fear might be having on you, because there's something that's on its way. So little brand new butterfly that's coming out of the cocoon. Something is on its way for you this particular week. And if you are feeling any type of trepidation, feel the fear, but do it anyway. Let it go. Ask the universe to help you go with the flow this week and help you to release any fear that you have about the situation. Here we go. Numerology for our Libra, please, for this week of the 25th through the 31st. Your health. They want you to focus on your health. Physical, mental, and spiritual health, okay? Focus on your health. That will be one of the things that will help you to release the fear as well. They're showing me exercise. They're showing me walking. They're showing me people on bicycles. They're showing me people at the gym. How cute. Someone is belly dancing. Someone is doing Tai Chi. Anything to move your body is going to help the flow of what needs to shift out of your system. And that eventually is going to help you, okay? They said go one more card before I do the individual layout, so I will do that. These are the angel prayers. Libra, sun, moon, and rising, the 25th through the 31st. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. They're showing me, what's that restaurant that you go to where it's like an all-you-can-eat place? I don't think I've ever been to one here in Minnesota, but buffet, country buffet, old country buffet. Basically what they're showing me is that some people are going to be eating themselves to death. People, if you're a stress eater, just be mindful of what it is that you eat. This particular week, maybe keep it a little bit more light and not so heavy, is going to be able to support you. So the angel that's coming out this week is Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So if you need support, you can call on Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel is one of the managers of the violet flame. It's one of the purest flames that you can be covered by with the angelic realm in order to cleanse, because it cleanses and it transforms what it's bubbling up. So whatever bubbles up to the surface can now be cleansed and transmuted into the light. So call on Zadkiel and he will help you this week. Okay? All right. So Libra, we're going to go ahead and get into the details. So we're using the Psychic Tarot deck again. We will use whatever clarifiers need to come out. Every reading has been different. You guys know traditionally this deck is not meant to be read in the reverse position, but we are honoring that because there's extra emphasis that needs to be discussed if it does show up in the reverse. And then we will read, we have what do we have here? We have the Keepers of the Light, so we'll find out which other master wants to step forward to work with you. And we also have the Angel Guide. So we will have 2 more angel cards that will come out after I do the full reading. I will go into the book. I will read the details for the Flower of Life, for additional crystal suggestions, and anything else they want to call to my attention. And then we will end it off with the Sun, the Moon, and the rising sign of Libra at the end for additional messages. Okay, here we go. Libra. 25th through the 31st. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, okay. How do you want me to break these down? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thank you. Okay. My goodness gracious.
We just want to get it done.
Okay. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Halloween, Samhain. Okay. All right, my Libra friends. What we are talking about right now is releasing yourself from any challenges that you are overthinking about so that you can start new. Pretty much this whole card in a nutshell could probably be your whole reading. Here's what we've got. We have the High Priestess on Monday, intuition. We have material changes showing up for you on Tuesday, that's today. Financial and material changes, the 5 of Pentacles. On Wednesday, we have 2 cards. So we have a chakra card that's popping up. So first is we have the solar plexus that probably needs to be beefed up. That's probably why they were talking about exercise. Your solar plexus is your gut center. It's the decision-making, your willpower center that you need to, that it drives you forward, okay? What we have here is the patience and planning card, the 7 of Pentacles now in the reverse position. So for some of you, what this is going to mean is that you have to get your willpower in place. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for or wanting is getting ready to go and show itself to you. So some of you might be asked to make an investment in yourself with that 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. The title of this one is that patience and planning. So I'm telling you that some people are being asked to invest in themselves this particular week. Others of you might want to take a look at where your spend is. And if there's something specific that you want by a goal time, take a look at your financial portfolio and kind of figure out how close are you to what it is that you said you wanted to get. And if you can make some adjustments for either one, I guess that would be the better way to explain it in that sense. We will clarify because it is in the reverse position. What we have on Thursday is the energy of the Aries Emperor himself. No, we don't. That's Leo. My bad. We have Leo energy that shows up here. Self-expression. Now, I did say that we are transitioning into the energy of Leo, but that happens on Thursday. So I do feel that energetically this is when it's supposed to be happening here. We will clarify, because for Leo to show up in the reverse position, that indicates a couple of different things. Number one, it's a Leo. Number two, it's, you know, on the astrological day that's supposed to show up. Whoop, whoop, we got that. Number three, there is a significant healing that is taking place currently. So if you're not feeling well, okay, then there is a healing that is either occurring or will need to occur and will be occurring. Even though it's in the reverse position, major arcana, it will flush out what needs to happen. Therefore, that's why they're giving me all of this exercise stuff. I'm like, okay, guys, I don't know whoever it is that's doing Tai Chi. That person is glowing. So keep doing that, because they're gentle movements. So they're gentle movements that help to energize your whole body. You don't have to be at the gym for like an hour. Like 10 minutes of brisk walking does a lot of work. So whatever that means for you. When we get to the energy of Friday, another major arcana. So you have 3 major arcana this particular week, Libra. We have the energy of a Virgo kind of hanging out here. The Hermit, in one sense. Perfection of service, but it's wisdom. No, it's not. This is the Hierophant. Good Lord, woman. I'm sorry. And I have them sitting right here. I'm like, where's my glasses? This is the Hierophant. I'm sorry. This is the Hierophant. Wisdom. This is the energy of official jobs, graduation, commitment, learning lessons, new information on its way to you regardless. So if we go back to the energy of Monday, the High Priestess was trying to tell you, you've got a lot of things that are happening with your intuition, pretty much like I said. You got a lot of things that are coming through right now. That could be one of the reasons why your solar plexus was affected, because you're not integrating the energy. But if you are able to integrate the energy over Wednesday, Thursday, by the time you get to Friday, then you're going to know with clarity what it is that you need to know, Libra. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. When we get to the energy of Saturday, we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse position. I like this one as well, even though it's the different deck, because this is double healing. This is absolute healing, physical healing that's taking place. I'm highlighting health again, okay? So there's a lot of healing that's taking place. When we get to the energy of Sunday, we're trying to get to peace. So mental conflict is what this deck is titling for the 2 of Swords. But the 2 of Swords is asking you to get to the point where you're at peace with the decision that you have between your head and your heart. And if you haven't gotten to that place, you may have a little bit of contemplation on that particular day. Technically, we have Mercury in Libra and Aquarius in Jupiter on this day. So there's a lot of air energy that's actually happening on Sunday. So the Jupiter and Aquarius energy is how do we expand these big ideas? And then obviously the Libra energy with Mercury is talking to you about how to try to make this balancing act happen. So that makes sense for me astrologically on the day as well. But we're going to go into the clarifiers now. Okay. So technically there is, well, I guess we will. We're going to clarify Wednesday, Thursday, and we're going to clarify Saturday. Which deck would you like for me to use, universe? In between. Thank you. Okay. All right. So for my Libras, let's find out what's going on with this patience and planning with this number 3 solar plexus. So 10, the end of an old way, the beginning of a new way. Just got to get your body in alignment with feeling out the way to do it. It's almost like you're climbing out of the cocoon at this day and you're just kind of hanging out. Rubbing your legs, rubbing your antennas together. Trying to spread your wings and let them fly a little bit. What do we got for Libra on Wednesday? Oopsies. Libra, Wednesday. Thank you. Yeah. Nope, I want you to fall. I'm not trying to guess. So what we have is the Emperor and the Empress card that showed up. So Venus and Aries energy that popped up here with the Ten of Wands energy in the reverse position and the Six of Coins. Okay. So the Emperor and the Empress card alone is the energy. I'll just do it like this. The Emperor and the Empress card alone is the energy of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine finally coming together, right? And exchanging information in a very open, honest, even Steven kind of way. The energy of the Ten of Wands in the reverse position here, it's like, in order for me to get to this Ace of Wands that the universe is trying to give me, I definitely am letting something old go. But there's that time of honoring the changeover period that's happening between here and here. This is the point where you realize something is changing. And then you have the balance that shows back up with the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Coins. It's balance. And usually what that means is that the energy between you and someone else is balance. Whatever you give, you receive. Whatever you receive, you give. There's this consistent, flow that kind of comes through. The other thing that shows up for you with that Six of Coins transitioning back into the Seven of Coins is just that. There's some balancing act that needed to occur from a universal perspective in order for you to get to the point where you could plant the seed. But for some of you, like I'm saying, it's like some of you, I see you investing in yourself. Like there's something that you want to do and you are having the opportunity to pull what you need out of your pentacle of, your bush of 10 pentacles. Some of you can afford to take a pentacle and invest in yourself for whatever this divine masculine feminine coming together actually is within you. So some of you definitely are going to do that. For others of you, make sure, again, that you're just taking a look at your finances, figure out what your goal is, how close are you to it, and then you'll know what to do with the different things that are going to come up at that point. Some of you are going to be really reevaluating so that you can get to another goal level. There's a new thing some of you are looking to do. And this is the time where you're going to be spending more time focused on it on Wednesday. You're not losing your willpower. Just booster your sacral chakra. Again, watch your food, whatever it is that you're eating. Just, moderate. And then exercise is what they keep showing me. Like someone gets like this big surge of energy and boost whenever they get this energy of exercise in them. And then they just go hog wild with it. And then that's what clears them. So do that. Also ask for help if you need help. Okay, if you're needing help with something, there's an opportunity for an even exchange of information that hasn't really taken place before. This is the day that you can really get out and you can ask people. Friday as well, but this is a good day that you can get out and start that conversation with someone and say, hey, look, could you evaluate this for me, or whatever the case may be. Let's move on to Thursday with the Leo Strength card in the reverse position. What's going on with Libra? Woo! Thank you. Four of Cups in the reverse position. The Tower card with the star. And we have the Page of Cups into the Knight of Cups. Okay. Well, I could even change the position of the Tower and the star, like that heavy Aquarius energy that I was telling you about on Thursday. The Aquarius energy that comes through is the one that happens with Saturn. So that's responsibility, right? Your boundaries. That is going to have a lot to do with some people when it comes to their structure or jobs, physical places that you're working, things of that particular nature. Now, when this card shows up here, the Tower with the star is actually saying that there was an aversion to a big problem that could have been in existence, but it's being avoided in a sense. Like it transmuted from this catastrophic type of situation into a minor change for you. Four of Cups in reverse is like there's an acceptance of an offer. There's an acceptance of a situation. There's an acceptance of something for somebody. So if you're looking for a job or there's a transition with work, then this is pretty much telling you that there's a healing that's going on with whatever that situation was for you, and there's a new job. Whatever this is, this Page of Cups that is here is going to elevate you very, very quickly from what it is that you're doing now into whatever it is you're going to be doing. So whether you're extending your workforce, whether you're taking a new job, maybe you're putting a new product out there, expanding your business line, whatever it is that you're doing, this particular situation that's coming up is going to be a really good type of situation. Therefore, the Hierophant, this official situation, it's like, yeah, you learned your lessons and that this is an official, type of a situation that's going on. Therefore, that's healing you, some of you. Right, with the Five of Cups in the reverse position, you've moved on past those 3 cups that were spilt, and you're moving forward with these 2 full cups in each hand. So you are moving towards new situation, which is where this mental conflict comes into play. I don't see it as a problem as much as I see it as you coming to peace with the different decision that has to happen, but they are telling me to pull a card on the weekend here, Saturday and Sunday, even though we didn't do it before. Which deck? They said the Littles, so we're going to use the White Sage Tarot here on Saturday. Emotional loss. What are we healing from? What are we healing from for Libra? Confirm. What are we healing from? Oops, my goodness. One more. One more, sorry. There we go. Now we're ready. All right, Libra, Saturday. It's a heavy day, guys. It's a really funky and heavy day. This is where the Sun in Scorpio is like challenging the energy of Aquarius in that particular day of Saturn, responsibility, structure. Okay, firstly, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. Thank you. Okay. Yay! So, what we have here is in the past you were overthinking about challenges, changes, or something going on with those 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's important. 7 of Pentacles came out here twice. Also in the reverse position. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I spend the money? Shouldn't I spend the money? There's a lot of thought process about your Pentacles. So let's change the word from money to tangible things. Tangible, touchable things. Pentacles. Grounded energy. Knight of Cups energy comes in. Completely off your rocker. Not in the flow, completely over emotional about it, but what's going to happen is by the end of it, you're going to walk out of this feeling comfortable at the end of the day. It's also possible that you have a lot of water in your chart or that you are dealing with a water sign, but you have the 4 of Cups again in the acceptance position. So you go 3, 4, 5 of Cups. That's a huge progression towards a correction of something or healing of something. And again, having a lot to do with these 7 of Pentacles that showed up here on this Wednesday, which was tossing you around emotionally a little bit. Okay, so then therefore, this 2 of Swords on Sunday, Samhain, Halloween, what do we got? We have the Ace of Wands that shows up. Wow, Libra, check it out. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords. You've got the Hermit again. No, well, Hermit. You got the Hermit, okay, because that's the Hierophant. Then you've got the 10 of Wands, and then you've got the Empress. Okay, so what's happening is that you have this spark within you. Oh my gosh, I just got this great idea, just got this great opportunity. I don't really know how I feel about that with the 3 of Swords. Ooh. It's not so much heartbreak as it is fear. Oh, fear. Let go of your fears. The Hermit is like if you just go in and you meditate and you take some time to yourself and you realize that the universe can help you with this, you're going to realize that this 10 of Wands, it's over. Here's the same 10 of Wands. Here it is. Venus has got you. The Empress has got you, Libra. Okay? So this is the opportunity where Mercury in Libra is having this trine with Jupiter in Aquarius at this particular moment. That expansion, wisdom, acceptance, growth. You're going to go grow past whatever this thought challenging process was about what this was for you, and you're gonna be completely, totally fine. I love this. Am I missing anything else? Conclude. Okay, thank you. All right, so I did that one, I did that one, I did that one, I did that one. Let's go now into the angel guide. What do we have for our Libra sun, moon, and rising for the 25th through the 31st? Because it looks like there's a lot of stuff that's going to be awesome. Earth and ground, and they said take that one as well. Thank you. So make sure that you are grounding, okay? Ground that water this week. Ground your emotions. Ground the fear. Give it to Gaia for transformation. Give it up to your angels. Kiss it up to God. Whatever you want to do. And then realize that there is strength within you and there's guidance if you'll ask the universe to help you. Just ask your pantheon of people to come through to help you. I'd be calling on Archangel Michael. I'd be calling on Lady Venus. I'd be calling on a lot of different individuals to help you this particular week, to give you the clarity that you need if you feel like you're still stuck. But it looks like you're getting ready to move into a really positive position this week. Then we're going to go forward with the master, or the keeper of the light, to see what other master wants to step forward to talk to our Libra, sun, moon, and rising this week. Thank you. You got two. Wow. That's really cool. I don't know if you guys know who that guy is. So we got Master Buddha talking about increased awareness. So some of you are already feeling this. Again, I told you a lot of you are getting a lot of downloads. There's increased awareness. So there's a there's a place that you can get to when you go into hermit mode, Libra, that not a lot of people can get to. You can get there and you can eyeball to eyeball with whoever it is in your pantheon, just like get that clear level of information. But you do have a big level of understanding. And for others of you, this is the Great Awakening. You're graduating into your second level of awakening process right now. And the universe is with you. So just make sure that you wear a cloak of protection, but also wear a cloak of love as well. You're going through this change. And not only do you need to respect yourself for this change, the universe is respecting you for going through this particular change. So please call on El Moira if you need any additional support as well. And, oh, you can't really tell. So, well, you can't really tell in this particular picture. But anyway, El Moira and Master Buddha, both of the masters, you can call on both of these guys as an additional support for you this particular week, Libra. Okay? Wow, this is a really good reading. Okay, I'm going to go into the details within the Flower of Life. Okay? This is about your stability. Okay, the energy of 4, the creating your stability, seeing whatever it is that you were calling in during Libra season show up for you right now. Okay, if you want to do some mantra work this week while you're, sweating to the oldies or whatever it is that you do, cocoon stage. I have what it takes to birth my ideas and concepts and make them my reality. I have what it takes to birth my ideas and concepts and make them my reality. I have what it takes to birth my ideas and concepts and make them my reality, and so it is. So that's your mantra. If you want to be able to say some extra things to yourself this week, write it down, do any of those different types of things. But they're basically letting you know that you definitely are going through a change. And you're like this close from the idea that you've been asking for to step forward into consciousness. Technically, well, I don't really see it, but technically they are saying that some of you, this could be the symbol of pregnancy. I did not catch that at all with any of these other things that I was going through, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, honestly, the Empress could say that. The Empress could say that. I didn't get that out of anything else, but they're calling it out, so there's a potential. possible that you may have known about that. It's possible that you may have known that this could change your finance game. You're overexcited about this. Your solar plexus, your belly could be messed up. Thank you, universe, for clarifying. The divine feminine and the divine masculine and divine feminine came together. The old situation is done. There's a new light. Yes, I get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, if you find yourself in that way, then, congratulations. There's going to be balance in the situation. And I suppose that would be considered a gift. The Six of Pentacles is usually a bigger gift than we were anticipating. If you're not feeling well because you're pregnant, that could explain why the Power card was there. You're avoiding a situation. You're accepting of the situation. There's a new love coming in with that new baby. Commitment. Super excited. 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles. You're just considering what's going on with your finances if you were pregnant. A Knight of Cups. I mean, this could be your partner or whoever else is involved with you that's going through this emotional up and down period as well. Also, watch your water. Eat crackers. And then between your head and your heart, you're just trying to get to the point where you realize that your life is getting ready to change. So I would not have pulled that out as easily as that if it wasn't for the fact that it's highlighted on my page. So I see things highlight when they want me to call something else out, and that's what I've got going on here. Otherwise, if you're not pregnant, then you are getting ready to have something that you want to show up in the natural, okay? And so what they're trying to say is don't give up. Don't give up right now, even if you feel like you're straining to see the bigger picture of the situation, okay? Don't give up. You've worked out really, really hard on this project, and in a very, very short time, the universe is actually going to deliver the product that you've been putting out there. So, appreciate what it is that you've called into existence. You can utilize moss agate. You can utilize labradorite. You can utilize numite. Unakite as well will be awesome support stones for you if you happen to have them. Whatever's coming for you, it's going to be miraculous and awesome. Face your fears and do it anyway because it's what you asked for. Call on Archangel Zadkiel to help you with the transformation that you're going through. You got Buddha. You got El Moira. Just ground your energy. There's a lot of strength and guidance within you and around you. Just make sure that you're taking care of your mental, physical, and emotional health, okay? Now, we are going to go into the additional messages that we have for the sun, the moon, and the rising, okay? So if you are a Libra sun sign, then what you have to realize is that we've got the synergy of the green man here. Synchronicity, things lining up the way that they're supposed to line up when they're supposed to line up, okay? You have the energy of all paths leading home, inner authority, intuition. Go in. You know this information. Turn your gaze within. Turn your gaze within, all right? That will help to support you, Libra Sun. So the card that we have here from the fairies is Wait for Winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most beautiful heart wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Well, I don't know what state you live in. Now we're talking timing here. So this is the end of October. Well, what do you got? November and December? The other thing that comes up here, it doesn't always, but the Three of Swords is a timekeeper as well. 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 weeks. 3 months, so put yourself in 3 weeks thought process is where I would go with that, because what you want new will start to take shape within 3 weeks, okay? Winter time, regardless of, well, that makes sense if it's here in North America, but whatever. The next card that the next card that you have, my friends, is Saturn returns. Saturn returns, the World card. Responsibility, boundaries, and structure. It's a changin', my friend. It is a changin'. This is the energy of Pluto, or the Judgment card as well. This card both is not only Saturn, but it's also Pluto. So we've always talked about Pluto these past couple of weeks, forcing things to change in Scorpio season. Hello. Hi. We're here. So this is the week, Libra. Okay, these next couple of weeks are going to be critical. Do what you got to do to stay on top of the vibration. Work on your physical body and your mental body as much as you possibly can, okay? If you are a Libra rising, here are your messages. Firstly, call on your ancestors, okay? Call on your ancestors, and or you have ancestors that are trying to get your attention to support you with something, and you might be missing the signal. You might also be very aware that your ancestors are the ones that are trying to connect with you within your intuition as well. The other thing that you have is Erst. Learning how to be human, meaning you are in the world, but you are not of it. You have greater works to be done, so don't get yourself bogged down with the day-to-day BS stuff that happens. Know that you have a greater gift, and know that you have more things that you're supposed to be doing right now, and just honor that. The next card that we have from the fairies is look in a book, because they're saying whatever question you might have right now, you'll find the answer in a book, and the words that you will find will bring the insight that you seek. How very interesting is that? So it could happen. The angels like to do this a lot. You'll be walking along if you're in the library, or different books that you have in the house, and magazines or book will fly off the shelf. That's them. And the page that it turns to could be answering one of the questions that you have right now, that's phrased exactly the way that you need to hear it at that moment in time. Libra rising, you have the Yod. This is destiny, okay? Now, this is the Ace of Swords that's sort of in the reverse position, if you will. This is asking you to pay attention to your intuition. Their destiny is here. Are you paying attention to what it is that you've been talking about? Where did that little booger show up? Where did he go? Well, I know I had the Ace of Wands, but basically there's something here that's for you. Are you paying attention to it? We're trying to get your attention. We're trying to show you. So make sure that you are paying attention to it. And if you've got additional questions, hey, make sure you hit me up. I can help you. If you are a Libra moon, then these are your additional questions. You actually got two, and this makes sense to me. You got two cards from the Earth Magic deck. The first one that you have is Release, Autumnal Equinox. Release the old stuff. Allow it to fall, allow things to take place the way that they're supposed to, and you have Mountain, or the Strength card. You're stronger than you know, and this time of autumn is when things are starting to take off for you as well. Very much supports the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. The universe is saying to you that you have soul gifts, and it's time to step up to the plate, Libra. You're being called in. Your soul gifts are starting to increase also. That could be some of the intuitive nudges that you've been getting. Soul gifts and training are needed. So your soul gifts are needed. You might be called on to train a little bit. That might be where the investment comes in. Maybe there's a course or something that you are feeling called to take. The universe is kind of going, yeah, do it. The fairies are talking about manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what it is that you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on a piece of paper. That's manifestation step 1, 101. Write it down. Write it down. If you are a new moon manifester, and you keep a new moon journal, or you keep a tarot journal, or you keep a journal in general, go back in time and take a look within the past 6, 9, 12 months of where you said you wanted to be at a certain time, and start lining up those details. I'd be very interested to find out when you did what you did. And we have the energy of the 10th house, or the World card. So the 10th house has a lot to do with your professional career. It has a lot to do with how other people see you. There's not a whole heck of a lot that you can do here. It's how other people see you, but there is a lot to do with this. But the world showing up in that position is saying that there's definitely a change. And the world is the energy of that whole Saturn energy that we were talking about as well. Expanding. Your boundaries, your structures are getting ready to change. So you're coming up with an old cycle, and you're beginning a new cycle all at the same time. So congratulations, Libra, because this is so far my favorite. This reading. Every single one of you, sun, moon, and rising, have a lot of things that are coming up within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months For sure, for sure, for sure. I just want to remind you one more time, you have so much energetic support, and some of you guys already know this stuff. You've been feeling it. Pay attention to your health. Face your fears. Do it anyway. Listen to the guidance that you're getting, and take the steps necessary to do it. You're strong. You got this. Earth and ground. Meditate. Do your thing every single day. Call on Master Buddha to help you with the awareness. If you're getting large packets and you're having problems unscrambling the details, call and ask them to help you unravel them. El Moira as well. Cloak of protection and love. Make sure that you bubble up every single day with these energies. And then finally, thank Archangel Zadkiel for helping you go through these transitions and transformations, because what you want is coming in, baby. All right, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, I really hope that you enjoyed and learned some beneficial notes within this reading. If you did, I would really appreciate a like. You can comment below. You can share this out with other people. And if you are looking to connect with me for a personal reading, then just take a look at the description box below. And there's 2 easy links for you to book into my calendar or connect with me through email. A lot of people do. Libra, Scorpio, all the time. I'm totally fine with that. If you didn't get everything you needed out of this reading, then please make sure you're taking a look at your full sun sign, your full moon sign, your full ascendant or rising sign, and your north node if you happen to know it. It really will help your readings go to a different level when you have those pieces of consistent things coming all the way through. Thank you very much, Libra, for sticking through and watching this one. And I cannot wait to talk to you next week when we're in the month of November and see what else is transitioning for you, okay? Many, many, many blessings. Bye for now.